No. Oops. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy.
Works every time.
Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
LancasterOhio.tv presents the Mid-State League Game of the Week, where Fairfield County high school athletes show their drive to succeed and their commitment to teamwork. This broadcast is a community service of Fairfield Media, high school media students and volunteers working hard to bring you the best in Mid-State League sports. Turn it on, crank it up. It's time for the MSL on LSM.
Clearcreek, welcome. It's Jack Davidson along with Andrew Gerken and the FCA media team. Tonight it's the Mid-State League Game of the Week on LSN. Tonight it's the Hamilton Township Rangers, a record 2-2, against the Amanda Clearcreek Aces, a record of 1-3. Hamilton Township beat Circleville last week by a score of 26-21. Liberty Union beat Amanda by a score of 33-6. It's homecoming, Andrew. Should be it's exciting atmosphere. Saw the homecoming king and queen decked out before the game. Now the band's ready to welcome the players onto the field.
Yes, and tonight's definitely going to be an interesting game, considering in the last 6 meetings, Amanda and Hamilton have split the games 3-3, 3 wins, 3 losses each way. Last year, Amanda was taken down by Hamilton 51-14. This year, they're looking to bounce back and take it to the Rangers early in the game and shut it down before it gets started. But Hamilton definitely not going to let them have it.
Here come the Aces. Tonight's MSL on LSN Game of the Week brought to you by Service Master Clean by Todd George. Cleaning services for Fairfield County that help you get clean and stay that way at work and at home. Service Master Clean by Todd George is proud to be a Six Sigma company, demonstrating their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or do it over. Service Master Clean by Todd George, 740-687-1077. This Mid-State League Game of the Week airs Sunday at 4 p.m. on LSN TV, Lancaster Time Warner Channel 9. Games are available on demand at LancasterOhio.tv, powered by YouTube. Hamilton Township won the toss. They are going to receive. They will be going left to right on your television screen. Amanda Clearcreek will be kicking off. Beautiful night for football.
It is.
Fans are lining the track. Still a few seats available in front of us, but for all intents and purposes, this is a packed house here in Amanda.
Yeah, and you probably won't see any of the people over there on our side because this is the home bleachers. I would assume that everyone over there is probably supporting Hamilton Township.
Right you are. Ball's teed up. There's the kick. We're underway. Hamilton Township will take over 1st and 10 on their own 25. Hamilton Township coached by Nathan Hilrich. Record of 2-2. Dante White is the quarterback.
This Hamilton offense is definitely going to be a tough challenge for Amanda. Last year, overall, they had about almost 4,000 yards, having about 2,100 rushing and about almost 1,800 for passing. So they are definitely able to throw and run the ball equally.
Give to Bridges, and he's knocked down for a loss. Great job by the defense for Amanda Clearcreek.
Offensive line just gave up a little bit on the first play, maybe caught a little bit by surprise. Or maybe Amanda just knew the count.
Be 2nd and 13. Ball on the 31-yard line. White gives to the wide receiver. He's hit and dropped. Carrying the ball in that play was Xavier Harris. 3rd and 12 at the 32. White rolling left, throws. He's got a receiver caught and down. Enough for the first down. The reception made by Mickey Crum. 1st and 10 on the 47.
And that tight end uses every inch of his 6'4" height to be a large target for White.
Give to Bridges up the gut. Gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and long.
Amanda packing the line, definitely expecting the run right here. A couple of those tight end gives, 10-yard tight end gives, and Hamilton will be rolling.
A little reminiscent of the Ohio State Buckeye offense here in that they
run on first down,
and they run a quick offense. They are already at the line of scrimmage. White to Bridges out in the flat. Up to the 40, 1st down for Hamilton Township.
Good tackle there by number 30, the senior Devon Boyer.
Two wide receivers, top of the screen, one to the bottom. White flushed out of the pocket, throws long. He's got a receiver downfield, incomplete.
Great job of the Amanda line rushing through those holes and flushing White out of the pocket, making him overthrow his receiver.
Xavier Harris was the intended receiver. Will bring up 2nd and 10. Amanda decked out in their familiar home all-black uniforms with the white numerals and the orange piping and trim. 2nd and 10. White throws over the middle, incomplete.
He was nailed as he threw. Number 25, Stephen Fearnow, completely just blew through that line and nailed him right as he let go of the ball. Could have been very close to a sack.
Isaac Marlowe was the intended receiver. 3rd and long. Under 10 minutes to go. Ball marked down the 40. The blitz.
There he is again. Number 25, Fearnow, using wow, I'm at a loss for words. That is 2 great penetration plays back to back for him. Hitting the quarterback.
Shot through the gap and brings up 4th down. That's what Amanda's going to have to do tonight, is play this outstanding defense that we've seen early on. Back to punt. Mickey Crum. Dusty Riffle back in single safety. End over end kick. Hit at the 25. Takes a Hamilton Township bounce. And it looks like they'll mark it at the 11. 1st and 10 for Amanda here with 9:13 to go in the first quarter. No score on LSN. Amanda led by quarterback number 12, Riley Landrum. Now gets into the huddle to call the play. Riffle and Leisure will be the running backs. Give to, looks like Riffle. Might have gotten a couple on that play.
That's number 32, Dylan Hawthorne on the line, stopping him before the run gets too far out ahead of anybody.
2nd and 7 on the 15. Landrum in the shotgun. Gives to Riffle. He's got a hole. It's the 20. Spins off a tackler to close to the 25-yard line. They're going to move the chains. That's enough for a 1st down.
Amazing run. Very quick, good feet, good spin move too.
So Amanda's known for is their running game, their power football. Even though they're 1-3 this year, they've played some tough competition, and they're going to be a factor in the Mid-State League Buckeye. Riffle hit for a loss. Make that Leisure's hit for a loss.
Number 3, Mickey Crum, that tight end who got the reception on offense, now playing a outside linebacker, jumps inside and stops the run.
4 minutes in, no score. It's been a physical game thus far. A lot of good, clean hits by the linebackers. Bet you're glad you're playing basketball watching these guys hit, huh?
Honestly, I'm just glad I'm not on the field. I'm a little I wouldn't want to be in this situation.
Riffle keeps the legs moving across the 25. It's like they'll mark it about the 26-yard line. Say third and a long 8. Andrew back to pass, rushed, throws in the flat, almost intercepted. Caught by Riffle. He's pulled down for a loss, but Amanda Clearcreek is fortunate that he came down with a football.
Amanda's line has got to be more disciplined, stopping that secondary from rushing through the gaps. That was Mickey Crum once again using his speed and size to create a potentially deadly situation for Amanda.
And we have a whistle and a timeout, Hamilton Township. 6:39 to go, first quarter play, no score here on the Mid-State League Game of the Week on LSN.
And MSL on LSN is brought to you in part by the Yard, Butler, and Lawn and Landscape Services. They are proud to serve Central Ohio communities with a full array of services designed to enhance any landscape. The Yard Butler is scheduling fall cleanups with affordable packages and can be contacted at 740-808-2580 or online at ohioyardbutler.com.
Amanda now comes back into punt formation. Jordan Leisure will be the punter. Good snap. Beautiful kick.
He's got a leg.
Good pursuit.
Guess who it is making a play again? That is Fear now for Amanda. Senior is very, very widely used and versatile. That's the word I was looking for this Amanda team.
A 15-yard punt return for Xavier Harris. 1st and 10 for Hamilton Township on the Amanda 43-yard line. White, the quarterback. Bridges the lone setback. Pitch to Bridges. Hits the 40. Still moving. Down the sideline. And out of bounds.
That was quite a run. It was a good thing White pitched it when he did, because guess who was in the backfield with him? Mr. Stephen Fear now.
Cole Genders ran him out of bounds. 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 18. White back to pass. Looks over the middle. Caught by Crum. Inside the 5. About the 3.
This 6'4", 243-pound tight end, being a senior for Hamilton Township, has a lot of experience catching the ball and does a very good job of it.
1st and goal. Looks like White is changing a play. It's Bridges, 3-2-1 touchdown, Hamilton Township.
Probably shouldn't have been a holding flag on number 5. Derek Pauthavong, something like that. Lots of grabbing on the outside of the pads there. Officials missed it, so. But that's all right. Maybe I just saw it wrong.
Here's the point after attempt. Ball down, kick is up, and it is good by Mike Fimisone. So with 5:54 to go in the first quarter, Hamilton Township takes a 7-0 lead over Amanda Clearcreek here on the Mid-State League Game of the Week on LSN.
And the Mid-State Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Redeemer Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson. They've been serving the Lancaster area for over 30 years. They're located on 1400 Concordia Drive in Lancaster. They have Sunday services at 10:15. Redeemer Lutheran Church is online at redeemerlancaster.com. So Hamilton takes a very good start here tonight at Amanda.
Riffle and Ayers are back in dual safety for Amanda Clearcreek. As Mike Fimisone will tee the ball up and kick it off. Short kick. Ayers has it at the 20, 30, 35, short of the 40-yard line. First down, Amanda.
Good run. Amanda's very fast.
Ayers, absolutely.
They're very fast.
They hit the hole quick. 5:50 to go, first quarter of play. 7-0 Hamilton over Amanda. Landrum over the middle, caught, Riffle. About a 4-yard gain, will be 2nd and 6.
Landrum threw a bullet there. That was a very direct and fast pass.
Landrum now over center. And we got a false start. False start on Amanda will back it up 5 yards.
Come on, guys!
Hamilton Township definitely expecting the run. They've got their linebackers moved up very far, and they are ready to jump the gap.
2nd and 9. Don't make that 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 on the 39. Landrum, back to pass, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it. Hits the 40, about the 41-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 9 now.
Injury timeout.
Player down on the field. So, who do we have sponsoring us on this timeout?
This specific timeout is brought to you by Central Ohio General Surgeons. They're physicians who have advanced training that allows them to perform invasive procedures for their patients. At Central Ohio General Surgeons...
They could probably do it for the parents, too.
Well, yeah, but...
Go ahead. But I digress. Go ahead.
Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion, so please feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio General Surgeons can be contacted at 740-654-6213. And we thank them for sponsoring MSL Sports.
I think that was Kyle Maynard down on the play. Runs off on under his own power, which is good to see. Now it's 3rd and 8 on the 41. 4:49 to go in the first quarter. Landrum over center. Give to Leisure. And they'll bring up 4th down. Second punt.
Not exactly what Amanda wanted to see right now. They were not hoping for a 4-and-out. They've got to get something rolling if they want to take it to Hamilton Township before the first quarter's over.
Good snap.
Very
High
good
end
kick.
over end kick. Fielded by Xavier Harris. And I'm glad he got up. Hard hit.
Cole Genders hit him hard. That'll clear your sinuses. I was cringing up here. Dang. Beautiful hit.
Clean hit. So, 3rd possession of the night for Hamilton Township. It'll be 1st and 10 on their own 31. Dante White at quarterback. Lorenzo Bridges is the setback. Bridges, round end. He's got a 1st down and more. Across the 40-yard line, about the 45. 1st and 10, they'll move the chains.
Taken down there by number 22, the senior defensive back, Maurice Ayers.
Two wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left.
Amanda defense getting edgy. Very much wanting to get into the backfield.
Now the Rangers are changing the play at the line of scrimmage. White to Bridges. Might have lost a yard. And
White?
the Amanda defense snuffed that out. Be 2nd and we'll say no gain, 2nd and 10.
I've noticed that the quarterback for Hamilton, White, he acts a lot like
Braxton
Miller. The claps,
Yep.
the pistol formation.
White throws left, incomplete. Intended receiver out there was Brandon Marable.
Let's just hope for Hamilton he doesn't get injured as much as Braxton Miller does.
3rd and 10.
I think I just said Miller. That's Hamilton Township out there.
.310 to go, first quarter of play. White rolling right. Throws, caught and dropped.
Great defensive effort there by number 11, Michael Stanley, the defensive back. Beautiful job keeping up with the tight end and dropping the pass as soon as he got his hands on it.
Mickey Crum, the intended receiver, so Hamilton will now punt it away. Crum will be the punter.
Crum plays a lot. You see him all over the field.
Riffle goes back to about his 15 to receive the punt. Driving kick, Riffle will take it at the 20. Gets to about the 24-yard line, and Amanda Clearcreek will start there. Say 1st and 10, they'll mark it back at the 23. Other games tonight, who we got playing?
You have the 2-2 Lancaster at Pickerington North, who is 4-0. We have 4-0 Liberty Union at 4-0 Bloom Carroll. That's going to be an interesting game. Both teams powerhouses here in the Mid-State Buckeye, and looking to take the lead in the league.
Landrum on the keeper. Tries to find a seam. Across the 30 to about the 32. Good gain for 1st down, and will bring up We'll say 2nd and 8. Excuse me, 2nd and 2, gain of 8.
Good keeper.
Ball on the 32-yard line. That play went nowhere. Riffle was the ball carrier.
Lots of bodies. I really couldn't tell what happened.
Good penetration by the defensive line and the linebackers shooting the gaps, and that no gain will bring up 3rd and 2 on the, we'll say, the 32-yard line. Might have given him 1 on the carry. 3rd and 1. Leisure gets the ball, and he's going to be close to a first down.
Might be 4th and inches here.
They're going to call it 4th down, no measurement. And looks like the punt unit comes out for Amanda Clearcreek.
That's quite an interesting call for Amanda.
Xavier Harris back in single safety. Well, if you don't make it, you give the ball to Hamilton Township in great field position and outside the 30. So I think you're still playing field position here. There's a booming kick.
Nice and high kick.
Harris calls for the fair catch, and he makes the fair catch inside the 35, and that's where the Rangers will start. 1st and 10.
Also playing tonight, we have the 1-3 Fairfield Christian up in Toledo to play Open Door Christian. They are 0-4 this season. And Bishop Reedy is at Fisher Catholic. Bishop Reedy being 4-0 this season, taking on the 0-4 Fisher Catholic. Interesting games all around.
Dante White, the quarterback. Back to pass, looks, throws long, left side's got a receiver open, overthrows the intended receiver, Derek Futhafong. Sounds like it's an Asian name. I bet she's Cambodian, maybe?
Who knows?
Give to Bridges up the gut. Short gain will be 3rd down. Third and 7. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws incomplete.
Lots of contact out there between number 5 and number 6, the intended receiver there. I think it's a good no call, though.
A little over 21 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And Crum will punt the ball to Riffle. Riffle will stand with his heels on his own 25-yard line. Good snap. Driving kick. It'll hit at the 35. Goes up into the air and then out of bounds. 1st and 10, Amanda. At about the 32-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark it maybe at about the 33.
Amanda's got to be feeling the pressure now. Being down 7-0 here at home.
Landrum, the quarterback. 2 wide receivers to the left. 1 to the right. Landrum back to pass. Looks, throws, incomplete.
Ooh. I thought that was a catch.
Intended receiver, Jared Isles. 9.1 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Probably going to see them going to the air again here. Second down.
Landrum gives to Stephen Fearnow, and he will not get back on the line of scrimmage, and that is the end of the first quarter of play. Timeout on the field, 1 quarter in the books. It's Hamilton Township 7, Amanda Clearcreek nothing. This is Mid-State League Game of the Week on LSN.
Hi, I'm Mike Miller, host of Lancaster Perspective. The crew and I would like to extend a formal invitation to you to catch us on Channel 9 Lancaster School Network.
Lancaster Perspective on LSN.
Back here at the pit in Amanda Clearcreek and Hamilton Township with Andrew Gherkin. This is Jack Davidson. Will bring up a 3rd and 12 for Amanda on their own 30. Riley Landrum, the quarterback. Back to pass, pumps, hit, and drop.
Looks like Landrum's first choice was a little screen off the line there, but Hamilton Township quick to shut it down and leave him no options.
Bring up 4th down, and we'll say maybe about 25. Nice snap. Leisure gets it away. High kick. It'll hit the 50 and go out of bounds. And they're going to mark it inside the 45-yard line. So good field position here for Hamilton Township. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Just a bad angle off the foot there.
Dante White, the quarterback.
Come on, defense, get in there, Cole!
Lorenzo Bridges is the setback. Pitch to Bridges. Nice play by Leisure. Getting into the backfield.
Good
No
stop.
gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll not only have the Amanda Clearcreek Band for your halftime entertainment, we're going to try to get Coach Tim Lice to join us in the booth, talk a little bit about Mid-State League basketball and how things are going down here for the Aces. That ball is overthrown to Mickey Crum. We'll bring up 3rd down.
I don't know. I saw a little bit of holding there from Braden Cordell, the defensive end, on that possession, on that play, but no flag, and they will take 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 on the 41-yard line. White rolling right and throws, and his intended receiver is Harris, Xavier Harris. That ball was thrown short, incomplete. Will bring up 4th down. Punting situation for the Rangers.
A quick 4 and out there for Hamilton. Good job by Amanda's defense shutting them down.
Riffle back in single safety. standing at his 10-yard line. Crum, the punter. Good snap, high kick. Riffle will let it bounce, and Hamilton Township will down it around the 10-yard line. So the Aces will operate deep out of their own territory. They really have not had good field position thus far tonight.
Not at all. Lots of, they had a good offense that first drive, but didn't come out of that with points. And they've just been set further and further back each drive after that.
Ruffle and Leisure are the setbacks. Gives to Leisure. No gain, and that'll be 2nd and 10. Hawthorne on the tackle for Hamilton Township. Fearno comes in now for Amanda Clearcreek. Leisure is the ball carrier. Short gain will bring up 3rd and we'll say 7. It's like the ball is on the 16-yard line.
Amanda very deep in their own territory.
Landrum gives to Ayers, breaks a tackle down the sideline. Good gain. Be close to a first down. See where they mark it.
Good job, guys!
Maurice Ayers, a senior running back, and they'll move the chains. First down, good play.
Good run.
First and 10 now on the 25-yard line as Amanda has a little more room to operate.
Probably not feeling so condensed there on at the end of their end zone.
Give is to Jordan Leisure. And he looks like he lost a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11.
He's giving one of those Hamilton players a piggyback ride there for a second.
Stay tuned at halftime. We hope to have Coach Tim Leist with us, talk a little bit about the Mid-State League basketball and how things are going down here in Amanda, and we'll have the Amanda Clearcreek Band at halftime. Leisure gets the carry over left tackle. Gain of a couple, bring up 3rd and long.
His power run game is not really working for Amanda anymore. That first drive, it seemed to be doing okay, and they've stuck with it now, but now that Hamilton's starting to get an edge on what they're doing, they can shut it down instantly. They need to go to the air.
Under 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Landrum. Over the middle, caught. Great pass, great catch. Caught by Mario Malusi, senior tight end. They'll move the chains. First down for Amanda. They'll mark the ball close to the 39-yard line.
I'm glad they did what I told them to. It worked, didn't it?
Landrum back to pass. Rolling right. Throws. Complete. Caught by Jared Isles. No one was open. Isles saw that and came back to find some open space. Landrum found him for a good gain. Be close to a first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. 2nd and inches. Now they're going to call a timeout, and I think they're going to move the chains. They are. First down, Amanda.
2 times they went to there, and how many first downs did they get from that? 2? Man, I'm good.
You're pass happy.
Nah, I just know what they should be doing. And it's working, isn't it?
Yeah, we got a good drive going here. Landrum. Back to pass. Throws. Intercepted. Mickey Crum will take it to the house. 49-yard pass interception for a touchdown by Mickey Crum.
That 6'4" senior linebacker just, oh my, I mean, he'd like bunny hop to catch that. I mean, I'm sure, like, it'd look the same if I was out there doing it, being 6'5", but there's just like nothing. I mean, he made it look like it was just, like he was just jumping on a trampoline, having fun.
Patrick Robinson will hold. Eric Suarez kicks the ball.
Very nearly blocked by Christian Swagger. Swagger. There we go. 6-foot sophomore. Penetrated well, but didn't get his hand up in time.
So it'll be 14-0 Hamilton Township over Amanda here with 7:24 to go in the first half.
With this break in the action, we would like to remind you that Lancaster Perspective with Mike Miller is on LSN TV. You can find it on Lancaster Time Warner Channel 9. Find perspective on Lancaster business, events, and treasures in a relaxed, casual conversation with Mike Miller. Lancaster Perspective on LSN and Lancaster Community TV is available online at lancasterohio.tv. Fairfield Union feeling the exact same thing Amanda is tonight. They are down 14-0 at home against Logan Elm.
Maurice Ayers back deep, along with Dusty Riffle. Juarez with the kick. Ayers has a seam down the sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Amanda.
Very well. Could have been a block in the back, bringing this all the way back to the 40-yard line. But Amanda, wow, I mean, that was a great run. I saw him break 2 or 3 tackles there, over there at their own 30, and he was gone.
We'll get the official yardage on that touchdown. It looked to be over 80 yards. So 7:11 to go. First half of play. Amanda will attempt the extra point. Christian Meadows will attempt the point after. Waiting for a football. Now they have it. Riffle will hold. Ball down, kick is up. Kick is good. 7:11 to go. First half of play. Now 14-7. Hamilton Township lead over Amanda Clearcreek here on the Mid-State League Game of the Week on LSN.
NMSL on LSN is brought to you in part by Road to Recovery with the Fairfield County Recovery Center on LSN TV, Lancaster Time Warner Channel 9. This is a weekly show about drug addiction recovery and is hosted by Steve Rao and Trisha Farah. Road to Recovery is on Mondays at 11:15 and 4:15 p.m. Tuesdays at 12:15 p.m. and 9:15 p.m. on LSN Lancaster Community TV. They are also available online at lancasterohio.tv. So a good defensive play by Hamilton Township and a good special teams play by Amanda. 2 quick scores here.
Liberty Union takes an 8-0 lead over Bloom Carroll on a safety and a Jacob Basso 2-yard touchdown run.
That game's going to determine the head of the Mid-State Buckeye League here tonight.
Colin Young for Lancaster has a 2-yard touchdown run. The Gales lead 6-0 in the first quarter.
Come on, Cole! Get on the floor now!
Here's the approach and the kick. High kick, short. Fumbled, caught, and he'll be down.
That is unlucky for Hamilton Township.
Xavier Harris fielded the ball. His knee touched the ground, and the play is dead. 1st and 10 for the Rangers. Looks like they'll mark it at the 21-yard line. FCA leads 14-0 over Open Door Christian up in Toledo.
Long
they
drive.
Start their Mid-State League action next week. Hit and drop. Good penetration by the defense for Amanda Clearcreek. Looks like Leisure was in on the tackle. We'll be coming to you next week with an FCA game. They travel to Grove City Christian, what has become a great rivalry.
It has. That's always an interesting game to watch.
White rolls right, has Crum, catches it. He may go down the sideline. He does cross the 45, first down.
Number 22, Lance Clivenger with the stop.
Good play to stop that. That could have gone a long way if he didn't have the angle. Now, Grove City Christian and FCA participated in the MoCal the past few years, and with the realignment in the Mid-State League, both teams are now in the Mid-State League. They were the 2 teams that had a football team in the MoCal, and they were looking to change it up so that they would be able to be in a conference that would play football.
Yeah, last year, or in the MoCal generation that we had, there was a lot of traveling. We'd go up to Greene and several other 3-hour drives away, Williamsburg, but we played local games too, Fisher Catholic and Grove City.
White throwing long down the sidelines to Derek Futhavong, and that ball is incomplete. Tell you, Futhavong has some great speed. He's 6'3", 192, junior wideout.
He's very fast and he has good hands.
He's a good-looking player. He really
yeah.
is. He just glided down the field. Looked like he wasn't even putting it into gear. 3rd and 8 on the 48. High snap. White throws incomplete. Intended receiver.
Oh, flag.
And there's a flag. I don't know if that's intentional grounding or holding. Let's see.
It couldn't have been intentional grounding. There was a receiver in the area.
Well, let's see.
Was it an illegal shift?
It looks like it's legal shift, and they'll bring up 4th down.
That was a late flag for an illegal shift.
4th and 8 at the 48. Crum, high snap, brings it down. High floating kick, fair catch, called for.
That was incredibly close to being
Riffle.
blocked. Incredibly close to being blocked.
Looks like the momentum has swung now to Amanda Clearcreek. We'll see how they do on this drive. They're down 14-7 with 5:44 to go in the first half.
This game could very well become pendulum-like, momentum swinging back and forth between the two teams as the game goes on.
First and 10 for Amanda. Landrum. Short pass to Riffle. Will be hit out of bounds. Short gain, 2nd and long.
Seems like Amanda's more of a chip away at you kind of team. The 30-40 yard passes don't seem to be quite their strength.
Well, I think that's the way they've traditionally played football. They've had a lot of success with it. They've always had a good running game. And they've always this is a good football town, a good football community. It's a good football school. They love their football here in Amanda. First down gain by Jordan Leisure. Move it to the 35-yard line.
Gang tackled there by Dylan Napier and Houston Palmer for Hamilton.
It looks like the Amanda offense finally starting now to get a rhythm.
This took them a little bit to kind of wake up here tonight.
Looks like by the looks of their schedule, Andrew, that both teams have played some really quality football teams in the first few weeks. There's a nice gain over right guard. Ball carrier Cole Genders.
Amanda opened up with a win against Zane Trace and then came and lost to Irontown.
Ironton is a great football school.
Yeah, they are.
It really is. They are traditionally, like Amanda, they're traditionally in the playoffs.
And then last week, Amanda lost to Liberty Union, who is they're incredibly sound this year.
Quarterback keeper, and looks like Landrum has the first down. They'll move the chains. Even though Amanda is 1-3, this is a quality football team.
It is, and sometimes those opening games when you've got teams like Ironton and Liberty Union. I mean, you can't expect to win them all, but it's always nice to do.
Your basketball coach at FCA, Coach Hooper, does the same thing. He will. What he has done traditionally is scheduled some very difficult matchups for the basketball team, in hopes of toughening them up for the tournament.
And it's an amazing thing to do. And it worked for us last year. Teams Bloom Carroll and Newark Catholic, teams that we lost to, better prepared us for our tournament run. And then we got up to Final Four last year, and it was an amazing thing to be a part of.
Leisure on the carry. It'll be 2nd and short, the 47. I talked to Coach Hooper a couple of years ago about scheduling these tough teams. He says, that's the way you get better. You play against teams who are better than you. Up the gut, first down for
Good
Jordan
10-yard
Leisure.
run. Good 10-yard run there.
So I think that's the philosophy here at Amanda Clearcreek. You play some quality non-conference opponents to improve, and then you're ready for the conference.
They're a lot like FCA was last year. Run first, ask questions later.
First down, and we got a timeout on Hamilton Township. Timeout on the field with 3:53 to go. Standing O for the guys in black. 14-7 the score. Hamilton Township over Amanda.
And the Mid-State Game of the Week is brought to you in part by the Yard Butler Lawn and Landscape Services. They are proud to serve Central Ohio communities with full array of services designed to enhance any landscape. The Yard Butler is scheduling fall cleanups with affordable packages, and they can be contacted 740-808-2580 or online at ohioyardbutler.com. Quite a game here tonight.
Cheerleaders throwing some mini footballs up into the stands. Good crowd here at Amanda. You see the student section over there. Why do students always stand in football?
Oh, they're called the stands, not the sits.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, a fine Joey Gall there moment.
There you go. Joey Gall, a former student at FCA. 1st and 10. Landrum with the Genders. Will be close to a first down.
That's why you have a... Oh, sorry.
No, Cole Genders just kept the legs moving, and it'll be... It's like 2nd and short.
So that's why you have standing ovations, not sitting ovations.
I tell you, it's got to be deflating to Hamilton Township when you take a timeout to make a defensive adjustment, and the first play gains 8 yards.
Huh.
Landrum with a quarterback keeper up the gut, and it looks like he'll be close to a first down. The pile's still moving. Still going.
And moving forward at that.
That looked like a rugby match there.
See players jumping in and out of the pile. I mean, it basically looks like a... It does look like a rugby game. It looks like somebody just fumbled the ball.
That is a great play by Landrum as he just kept the legs moving. He gets up and he's walking gingerly.
And it's not just him. It's all of his offensive linemen and everyone else there.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 now on the 21-yard line. Leisure up the gut. We'll be close to a first down. Mark it at the 11.
I really think that what got this Amanda offense going were those 2 quick 10-yard passes there. Even though that drive ended with an interception, that kind of gave them the spark that they needed to find their rhythm and move down the field.
Ball given to Leisure. He's dropped. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Ball marked at the 12. They can get a first down inside the 1. 2:22 to go and counting. Tell you, if Amanda ties this up now, you'll hear a great roar from the crowd. Landrum rolling right, looking, throwing, right side, incomplete. The intended receiver out on the right side was Mario Malusi. Bring up 3rd and 11 with 2:05 to go.
I think roar is an understatement in what the crowd would be doing if they scored here.
Landrum. Leisure across the 10 to about the 9. Under 2 minutes to go. Tell you what a great atmosphere this is. You see across the street, you see people with like a barbecue and an open pit flame out there watching the game with lawn chairs just beyond the scoreboard. They've closed the streets here, a couple of the streets for the pedestrians. It's just a great atmosphere. If you've never been to Amanda Clearcreek to watch a football game, this is just outstanding.
I agree completely.
And we got a timeout on the field taken by Amanda. 1:22 to go in the first half. Hamilton Township leads 14-7 here on LSN.
The Mid-State League Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Fairfield Christian Church, serving Lancaster for the past 40 years at the corner of Columbus and Whittier Streets near the River Valley Mall. You're invited to Sunday morning services at 9 and 10:30. Visit them online at fairfieldchristian.org.
Coach Tim Leiss is just outside our booth, so we're going to hook him up here at halftime to talk to him about some basketball. Good friend, Coach Leiss. He was a former coach at FCA and then went to Amanda Clearcreek, and he's just done a great job here at Amanda.
How many years ago was that? That must have been before my time.
Oh, about 3 or 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. He followed Coach Brusco at FCA, coached at FCA for a year, and then took a year off, I think, and went to Amanda Clearcreek.
Well, I never really knew either of them.
Ball down, kick is up, and it is good. 19-yard field goal by Christian Meadows.
Another former FCA person right there. He was a student for a couple of years. He transferred.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was. I remember him. It was about 4th or 5th grade.
You don't remember Coach Leiss, but you remember Christian Meadows.
I was in like 5th grade.
You have selective memory.
I was in like 5th grade. How am I supposed to remember that? The Varsity Boys basketball coach from 4 years ago. I barely remember what I had for dinner last night.
What'd you have for dinner? All right, okay. You proved me right. You proved yourself right there.
Yeah, I really don't remember.
Okay, good. So he's a former FCA student. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's good to see him flourishing here at a different school, doing well.
That's what you want to see.
Always.
Absolutely. So Meadows will tee the ball up at the 40. Now 14-10. Hamilton Township lead. Been a well-played game.
Very much so. Still anyone's ball game.
Futhavong is back deep. Short kick, and we got a flag on the play. That was not Meadows kicking off. That was Alex.
Looks like we have an offsides?
Hate to see that as a coach.
Oh, I see now. This is a special teams call. When I think offsides, I think defense.
So Hanisch will tee the ball up again, and he will kick it away, this time at the 35. Hanisch is a senior lineman and linebacker for Amanda Clearcreek. Free safety's up by the 30. High end-over-end kick. Oh, great return. Xavier Harris across the 40.
Number 39, David Malusi. Good wrap, but just can't keep a hold of him.
.112 to go here, first half of play. White at quarterback. Looks right, throws right. Incomplete. Bridges the attended receiver, and he was introduced by Dusty Riffle. Second and 10 on the 44. 1:08 to go. Two wide receivers to the left and right. White throws left side. He's got Harris at the 50 to the 45. Did he get out of bounds? He did. First down. They'll move the chains.
With under a minute left, that's a good effort to stop the clock.
2-minute drill here for Hamilton Township. And now we got a timeout, sideline warning. So Amanda Clearcreek will tell the get-back coach to get his players in line. Throw right side, caught by Harris, and he's dropped about the 40.
There's
flag
a
on
flag.
the flag. You know what the get-back coach is? I think we talked about that.
we did. We did not last week, but the week before. Get back, coach. You always yell at him. Get back.
That's right. NFL Films did a great bit on the get-back coach. I think Hank Stram from the old
That's who it
Kansas
was.
City Chiefs.
That is who it was.
Introduced it.
So holding on Hamilton Township, they will drop back 10 yards.
Wow. 47.7 seconds to go. Looks like it'll be 1st and 25. Clock is running. White looking, throws to Harris. That might be a lateral. And that was behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see. I think that was thrown behind.
I believe you're right.
But
It was.
They're not going to call it. Or yes, are they? Yes, they are. That was a lateral, went out of bounds. If Amanda Clearcreek would have recovered that, they could have gone.
And one of their the wideout there was completely aware of that. He was running after that.
Yeah.
It just fell out of bounds before he could get to it.
So looks like it'll be 2nd down and 30 at the 30-yard line. White gives to Richards. He runs out of bounds. Knocks over a couple players and one of the student coaches or maybe student trainers. Looks like a bowling ball there. It might be one of the assistant coaches he knocked over.
I believe it was.
He's
Wow.
a football player. He'll just knock it,
I mean, it's not like he can slow down. You just got to get out of the way.
It's like they say in baseball, don't rub it. All right, here's a give. Richards up the gut. Spins close to the 40. 21.3 seconds to go. Timeout. Amanda, you want the ball back here. Amanda will get the ball to start the second half. Coach Olney will now instruct his troops. Try to set up a return. Got the speedy Maurice Ayers back there returning the punts along with Dusty Riffle, so they have some speed and they have some talent that could take it to the house.
Did you just make a Speedy Gonzalez reference?
No.
Sounded like it. Speedy Ayers. That's got a ring to it.
No, I'm saying Ayers has speed and Riffle has speed. They both have speed to take it the distance. 4th and 32. The ball's at the 38-yard line. Crum back to punt. Gets it away. Short kick hits at the 50. Let's see, Riffle falls on it at the 35. Amanda Clearcreek was fortunate that one of the up guys didn't get
hit in the back.
Get hit by that football, because then it would have been a live ball and Hamilton could have recovered it.
That was a very short kick from Cruz.
So Riffle downs it. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 35. We have Coach Tim Leiss joining us momentarily at the end of the half. First and 10, 14.5 seconds ago. Landrum back to pass. Looking, throws, right side. He's got a receiver open. It's overthrown.
Incomplete
Lucci
pass.
is the intended receiver. 10.4 seconds to go. Landrum gets the play from the sidelines. Now he's in the huddle. 2nd and 10. Ball's at the 36. Landrum Draw to Ayers. Hits the hole. 50, 45, out of bounds, 43-yard line. 3.3 seconds to go. A little more manageable.
He definitely sold that draw.
He did. We'll mark it at the 44, so this could potentially be the last play of the half unless we have a penalty. Landrum stand at his own stand at the Hamilton 49. Back to pass, throws long. It is incomplete, and that is the end of the first half. So there's timeout here on the field. We've got one half in the books. The score: Hamilton Township 14 and Amanda Clearcreek 10. Joining us now at halftime here at Mid-State League on LSN is a good friend of ours, Coach Tim Leiss, the head coach of the basketball team at Amanda Clearcreek. Coach, welcome.
How are you, Jack? Good to see you again,
Good
buddy.
to see you, brother. It's almost basketball season. The chill is in the air.
I know. I told our young men today, I said next week is October. It's the last month without basketball, hopefully till April. Because if you can do a little bit of a tournament, you play into March, and then so hopefully this will be our last month without basketball until April. But it's an exciting time of year, without a doubt.
Well, let's talk about last season. How'd the team do?
We actually finished 11-12. We kind of had a roller coaster season. We came out of the gate 7-2, and then we dealt with a major blow of an injury to Austin Smith, and then January rolled around, and we went 2-7. So we kind of turned the tables, and then got everybody healthy in February, and just, we ended up going 11-12. Kind of a disappointment, but the kids did all I asked. It was just one of those seasons where I told them at the end of the season, and you know this, sometimes in life it's just not meant to be.
Right.
But they learned a lot, and I learned a lot as a coach, and at the end of the day, I was very proud of our efforts and the things that they did, and it was a real joy. A great group of young men that I had to coach the last 2 years.
What did you do in the off season?
Well, we actually went to a couple shootouts at Ohio Wesleyan University and Denison University. We went to Capitol for an overnight team camp, and we scrimmaged Tree of Life, which you guys are very familiar with. Tree have a good coaching relationship with their coaches, and just stuff like that. Open gyms, weightlifting, and it was a good summer, and it went fast, but it was productive, and I felt very confident. The kids were dedicated; they were there, and it was a lot of fun. And coaching in the summer is like being a college coach because you just show up and coach.
How does this team look?
We're going to be young. Like I said, we graduated about 6 or 7 kids, and one's playing basketball at Otterbein, one's playing basketball at Ohio Northern. So
who's playing basketball at Otterbein and Ohio Northern?
Austin Smith.
Okay.
He's going to be playing up there, and then Aaron Thress is going to go play at Ohio Northern. So
all right.
We got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
But we're going to be kind of junior heavy with a few seniors. But it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. There's going to be some growing pains, kind of some bumps in the road, but that's part of coaching.
Now, who do you have coming back that you're going to be relying on?
Well, Dusty Riffle. You've probably mentioned his name a few times.
Great athlete.
Yes, and we got a couple other kids, Brady Portal, number 11 out there, and so we got a couple of those guys. We got a couple guys coming up from the JV that we're kind of expecting things out of this year, but we're excited.
What is it going to change? Seems you have a lot of players leaving because of college, and you're kind of starting over again with a young team. You're going to be doing anything differently? We don't want to give away secrets here, but for a young team, what does the head coach do?
Well, you have to adapt to your personnel. We're going to have to play differently. When you have a 6'6" kid inside, and this year our tallest is going to be 6'2", we got to play differently. And so we put in some different stuff this summer to kind of experiment. We're going to have to get up and down the floor quicker. We're going to have to play faster. We're going to have to play better defense, because when you graduate that many scorers, obviously scoring is going to be an issue. So, we're going to have to do some things differently, and we're just going to play faster and things like that, which I'm excited for, and I think we can. I think we're athletic and quick enough we can do that. But yeah, you do. You have to make adjustments. You have to adapt to what kind of personnel you have.
Now, what does your schedule look like? Who do you have scheduled this season?
In the non-league, we got Fisher, Calic, and Byrne Union. We're going to play Grandview Heights, Alexander, Miller. Those are most of our non-league, and then we got our MSL Buckeye. We got Chillicothe too, who comes up. They're Division I now, and then we got our MSL Buckeye, which Liberty Union now is entering into the Buckeye division. So we'll play them twice, and then the usual suspects: the Bloom Carrolls, the Logan Elms, the Fairfield Unions with Coach Brusco, and so it's going to be a challenging schedule. It always is. The MSL Buckeyes very, very competitive.
Let's talk a little bit about that. strong teams this year for the Mid-State League Buckeye. Bloom Carroll, right? Who do they have coming back?
Well, they got the Schmitz kid, they got the James kid, they had the Manley kid, and then the Bordner kid. He sat out last year. He's coming back, so they're going to be pretty good. Logan Elm literally returns everybody.
Is that right?
They had no seniors last year, and so they're going to bring everybody back. Coach Brusco does a great job out there at Fairfield Union. Taze Valley is going to be a pretty good team. I was chatting with Hamilton's coach before the game. He's got a nice group coming back. So, and Circleville's got Joe Goodyear, who was Tom Petty's longtime assistant.
Is that right?
So they're going to be definitely. They had a nice team last year, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Rob Compton's new head coach at Liberty Union. Him and I chatted last week. So I think it's Bloom Carroll and Logan Elm are going to be two teams, and then everybody else is just going to beat up on each other.
Do you coaches get together in the off season, or do you have or is it just kind of where you get together at camps where you meet each other?
Usually Coach Brusco and I go to church together.
Yeah.
Funny story, Coach Stiverson was actually over at the house. Logan Elm's head coach last week talking to us about using the Advocare, which is a weight loss program.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of funny chatting with him about that instead of basketball.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, most of the time you see him at clinics, you see him at football games. Like I said, Coach Brusco and I go to church, or you just see him out and about. The woman who teaches next door to me, her husband is a JV coach at Bloom Carroll.
Right.
So we went swimming up there this summer and chatted with them a little bit. So.
It's a close-knit community, isn't it?
It is a fraternity. It's a lot of fun to chat with basketball coaches, and because we're all kind of the same with our mindset and everything. You know, the mindset that drives my wife nuts, but we're all schedule-oriented and stuff like that. But it's a lot of fun.
How's the school system doing down here at Amanda Clearcreek?
Well, we've gone through a little bit of transition. We've had several teachers, kind of coming and going, but for the most part, it's a close, tight community, as you can see here on a Friday night. There's nothing like football here in Amanda. It's been that way for a long time, but the schools are doing well. I got three of my four kids, going to school here. My wife and I are both employed here. It's a great district. I've been here 15 years. Very blessed. Great people to work with, and every organization goes through it. A little bit of transition.
Tell us a little bit about your family, because they're the hidden jewels and gems. See a basketball coach out on the sidelines. There's a group of family that's behind him. Talk about your wife and kids a little bit.
Well, I'm very blessed. Beautiful wife and 4 beautiful daughters. And people want to know why I coach boys basketball. And I just say, well, I go home and coach girls every night. I got one in high school. She's going to be playing basketball and softball. I got one that does dance and basketball. This little one right here, my 6-year-old, she plays soccer. And then I got another little one who's just in her own world. She's a 4-year-old, and she kind of does her own thing. My wife's very blessed, very wonderful woman, very supportive. Has to listen to me complain a lot about when things don't go well. Very supportive, very loving, and they all love basketball. So very, very lucky and very fortunate.
Well, that's great. Been listening to Coach Tim Leist here at halftime. We're going to step back here and let you enjoy the rest of the halftime show, the rest of Hamilton Township's band, and Amanda Clearcreek coming up. This is Mid-State League Game of the Week on LSN. Enjoy the halftime festivities. We'll be back for the second half.
band is under the direction of Mark Frazier and Assistant Director Amanda Lang and Lance Fulton. The percussion instructors are Jim Kyer, Ricky Smith, and Ben Moore. Color guard instructors Nikki Harder and Wendy Faribault. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hamilton Township Ranger Marching Band thanks you for your attention and hospitality.
MSL on LSN, brought to you in part by
Service Master Clean by Todd George. They are proud to be the only Green Seal certified janitorial service in Central Ohio and promise to do the job right or do it over. 740-687-1077.
Central Ohio General Surgeons are physicians who have advanced training that allows them to perform invasive procedures for their patients. At Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion. Please feel free to ask any questions at any time. 740-654-6213. Thank them for supporting FMP Sports.
This week with Sheriff Dave Phelan on LSN TV, Lancaster Time Warner Cable Channel 9. Great guests and important information on This Week with Sheriff Dave Phelan. Available online at lancasterohio.tv.
Tonight, the Aces would like to rock with 3 hit songs from this past year. The Aces will begin with Everybody Talks by Neon Trees. The Aces would now like to feature Madeline Hutchinson playing the trumpet solo in the Taylor Swift hit song, I Knew You Were Trouble. The Aces would like to thank you for your attention and hope you enjoy our last song, Starships by Nicki Minaj.
Hi, I'm Mike Miller, host of Lancaster Perspective. The crew and I would like to extend a formal invitation to you to catch us on Channel 9 Lancaster School Network.
Lancaster Perspective on LSN.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Back here at halftime at Amanda Clearcreek, Hamilton Township leads by a score of 14-10. There's a beautiful sight. That's the little bonfire they got across the way right behind the scoreboard. People here in Amanda really turn out and make it. It's just a great party atmosphere in a good, clean way. All right, it's just a wonderful atmosphere for high school football. Both teams, but getting ready to take the field here. I talked to one of the Hamilton Township coaches, And he tells me that Derek Fothebong is Laotian. Second generation. His parents came over when they were teenagers and they met, and it was about 30 years ago or so. So I need to correct that. He's not Cambodian, because if you call a Laotian a Cambodian or vice versa, it's like saying that an Ohioan's from Michigan, you see.
Oh, that's never good.
Yeah, never good. So
be careful there.
But a great story that Derek Fothebong, second generation Laotian, and played a good game tonight.
You might start World War III if you do that.
No, we don't want to do that, but I'm going to give credit where credit is due. FCA, looks like FCA is up over Open Door 34-6. Pickerington North leads Lancaster 21-6. And going through here, Liberty Union leads Bloom Carroll, don't they?
Yes, 15-0.
15-0.
Well, I really find that to be interesting. I had thought I had actually called Bloom Carroll over in this game, so looks like I'm not doing so hot on that end.
And I see it's 48-6 FCA over Open Door, and that's about a halftime score. A couple minutes left in the first half.
Dang.
Of course, they're playing up in Toledo, so that's talk about a long road trip.
Well, it sounds like it's worth it.
Yeah, it is worth it. But I tell you, those long road trips, and you know this as a basketball player, you're in the car, and FCA doesn't have I don't know if they might take a bus to the game now, but usually kids, parents drive them, and that's, so it's quite a undertaking for the parents to make sure that they can get their kids to the game on time. But you're in a 3-hour trip. It takes a while to stretch out, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I can tell you, especially when you have like me being so tall, I have my muscles in my knees start to kind of clench up and stuff. Takes a little bit for that to get loose. Off season, over the summer, we actually took a trip up to Findlay, Ohio, about a 2.5-hour drive, and we played 5 games the day we got there. First game, we were very tight. It's quite interesting being cooped up in a car for 2.5 hours and then getting out and playing 5 games of basketball, let alone a football camp or anything like that.
Well, it's 14-10 here, Hamilton Township over Amanda Clearcreek, and Hamilton Township will kick off to start the third quarter. The scoring in the game went like this at the 5:54 mark of the first quarter. Hamilton Township got on the board first, a 3-yard touchdown pass, White to Bridges. And then the rest of the scoring took place in the second quarter, a 49-yard interception return by Mickey Crum at 7:24 in the second quarter, made it 14-0 Hamilton Township. And then Amanda Clearcreek got on the board with a 80-yard touchdown kickoff return by Maurice Ayers. And then Christian Meadows kicked a 19-yard field goal at the end of the second quarter. It's now 14-10. Both teams have come out of the locker room. They've taken their traditional 3 minutes of calisthenics and stretching to prevent injuries. And Hamilton Township will be kicking the ball off. They'll be going right to left on the TV screen. It's been a well-played game. A few penalties, quick first half. What do you expect in the second half, Andrew?
Hamilton Township has to step up their defense. Amanda had several drives where they just kind of cut Hamilton's defense apart, so they've got to step up in that area. But on the flip side, they've got to get something going offensively. I mean, Amanda's defense and offense are both doing sound. I expect Amanda to end up taking the game, but Hamilton Township's going to score again.
I tell you, Hamilton Township had the run of play. They had the momentum the first quarter and a half, but that last 7 minutes, Amanda Clearcreek is dominated.
And I mean, I guess that's what they are known for doing.
Mike Fimisone will kick off. There's the kick. Riffle has it.
Ooh, good block.
Looking for a seam on the run. There he goes. 45 up to the 50, across the 50-yard line. First down for Amanda. Good return.
Couple of good blocks, couple of good jukes. Jab steps. It's amazing what so little can do there. Oh, we do have a flag down.
We'll see who this will be on.
Maybe a face mask on Hamilton.
Well, that's what
or block in the back.
For, but it's a legal block. Will take take Amanda Clearcreek back now into their own territory. 1st and 10 for Amanda. Good field position as they mark the ball at the 38-yard line. Riley Landrum leads the Aces out of the huddle. 3 backs in the backfield, power I formation. Amanda had some success in this formation at the end of the second quarter. And that went nowhere. Lazier was the ball carrier. Shooting through there was
Trevor Wright.
Junior defensive player for Hamilton Township. It'll bring up 2nd and 12. Ball marked at the 36. Very comfortable night, ideal night for high school football.
Very much so. Good weather.
Landrum over center. It's like Cole Genders was on the carry. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Good to talk to Coach Leist at halftime. Good to reconnect with him. Quality coach. Of course, a lot of these coaches, I mean, they're just quality people off the field. Furno comes close to the first down.
Powering through that Hamilton line.
See where they mark it. I think they have to hit the 50. And it looks like they're going to mark it about the 48.5. And so the gentleman in front of us knows he's on TV, I think.
There's always that one fan.
All right, so 10:25 to go, and they're going to move the chains. First down.
And that quieted the guy down.
Momentarily. 1st and 10 for Amanda. Short gain for Cole Genders. He might have gotten 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and long.
Hamilton's defense definitely stepping up here in the 3rd.
Amanda Slow coming out of the huddle. Game time temperature is about 70 degrees. It's now 59 degrees. Temperatures dropped a bit. Landrum running out of the pocket. To the 49-yard line. He might have lost a yard. It'll be 3rd and long.
It's like a coach had to kind of catch him by the pads there.
No, you got the all-surface track, probably about 10 yards away from the sideline, and you don't want to slip on that.
Not at all.
3rd, and we'll say a long 8. 2 wide receivers to the left. Landrum back to pass. Hit and dropped at the 45, and it'll be 4th down.
Once again, that is, whoa, actually not once again, my bad. That is Tyon Taylor on the sack. Good penetration.
So the Aces will punt the football here, the first time in their possession here in the 3rd quarter. Xavier Harris back deep. There is a fake. First down and more. He may go. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Amanda, for Jordan Leisure.
Beautifully executed, beautiful blocking.
Woo! 51-yard run.
He was
fake punt.
Fast. He got out. He got outside and he was gone. I mean, there was just nothing that was going to stop him.
That comes at the 8:35 mark of the third quarter. Point after to follow. Meadows on to attempt the extra point. Riffle will hold. Ball down, kick is up, and it is good. So, timeout on the field with 8:35 to go in the third quarter. We got a good one here at Amanda. Amanda leads Hamilton Township 17-14, a Mid-State League Game of the Week on LSN.
And the Mid-State Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Service Master Clean by Todd George, cleaning services for Fairfield County. They will help you get clean and stay that way at work or at home. Service Master Clean by Todd George is proud to be a Six Sigma company demonstrating their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or do it over again. Service Master Clean by Todd George can be contacted at 740-687-1077.
Amanda cheerleaders doing 17 push-ups because their team has scored 17 points. You hope for their sake that they don't hit 50.
Oh yeah,
there'd be some muscular cheerleaders there if you're scoring 50 points a game.
We were over at Liberty Union not last week but the week before. I mean, they hit 40-something there that night, and those cheerleaders were still doing push-ups. and the color guard, if I remember correctly.
So Hanish on to kick the ball off. Tees it up at the 40. Harris back deep. Short kick. It'll be fielded at the 43 to the, make that the 33 up to the 43. First down for Hamilton Township. It's returned by Isaac Marlowe. Riffle on the stop. First possession now for Hamilton Township. See how they respond as Amanda Clearcreek has really had the momentum for the last half of the second quarter, and it's been maintained with a 51-yard fake punt. White up the gut, 50, dives across the 45. It'll be a first down.
It's a good run by him.
Call timeout to move the chains.
It is rather astounding how much like Braxton Miller he is. Lots of pistol, clapping counts.
White again. Hits the 40, 35, cut back to about the 31-yard line.
And he's got the legs of Braxton Miller too. He can run.
First down again for Hamilton Township. Two quarterback keepers.
Two first downs.
Resulted in 2 first downs. White looking right, throws. He's got Harris in the flat to the 20, inside the 20. First down.
Hamilton responding to the pressure of being down very well.
It's like their offense now starting to get into a rhythm. Quick strike capabilities for the Rangers. First and 10, they call it the 19.
Amanda will call a timeout first, though.
Timeout, Amanda. Try to break the momentum here. 8:08 to go, third quarter of play. Amanda leads Hamilton Township 17-14 on Mid-State League Game of the Week on LSN.
MSL on LSN is brought to you by the Yard Butler Lawn and Landscape Services. They're proud to serve Central Ohio communities with a full array of services designed to enhance any landscape. The Yard Butler is scheduling fall cleanups with affordable packages, and they can be contacted at 740-808-2580 or online at ohioyardbutler.com. Beautiful night.
It is a great night. Coaching staff talking to the Amanda defense, make some adjustments here. Next week, we come to you from Grove City Christian as FCA takes on Grove City Christian in their first Mid-State League action. White. We've got a flag on the play. Probably a legal procedure, and they'll move it back 5 yards. No, offside.
Yep.
Offside and Amanda.
I figured.
Thought I saw some movement there on the Hamilton line, but I was mistaken. White to Harris. Little jitterbug to the right side. Puts his head down. Is driven out of bounds. Inside the 10. First and goal.
Come on, go, you got QB!
Ball marked at the 8. White, back to pass, looks, throws, end zone, incomplete. Crum was the intended receiver. 6'4", 243-pound tight end outside linebacker for Hamilton Township.
White has quite an arm.
I tell you, Mickey Crum is quite a football player.
Oh, yes.
Second and goal. Crum is split wide to the left. Give the running back.
Just short.
Bridges. He'll be close to the goal line. It'll be third and goal at about the 1.
This is crunch time for Amanda right here. They want to stop him from getting 6. This is when to do it.
I wonder if this is 4-down territory for Hamilton Township.
I'd say so.
White. Bridges.
No score.
And he's short of the goal line. Fourth and goal.
This is a big decision for Hamilton Township. Do they want to go for it after a no gain, knowing Amanda's definitely packing that defensive line and ready to stop them, or do they want to hit it?
For it. White over center. Give the Bridges. He's in for the touchdown. Yes, he is. Lorenzo Bridges with the 1-yard touchdown run.
I'm with the crowd. I thought he was short.
I don't think he's short. He's 6 foot, 186 pounds.
Oh, not that kind of short. We've been doing this long enough. You should know what I'm talking about.
Bridges with his second score of the night. Here's the point after. Patrick holding. Flores kicking. Ball up. Kick is good. So, at the 6:52 mark of the third quarter, Hamilton Township retakes the lead by a score of 21-17 over Amanda Clearcreek here on LSN.
MSL and LSN is brought to you in part by Redeemer Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson. They've served the Lancaster area for over 30 years and are located at 1400 Concordia Drive in Lancaster with a Sunday service at 10:15. Redeemer Lutheran Church is online at redeemerlancaster.org. Also, Central Ohio General Surgeons. They are physicians who have advanced training that allows them to perform invasive procedures for their patients. At Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion, so please feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio General Surgeons can be contacted at 740-654-6213, and we thank them for supporting MSL Sports.
Your friends at FCA lead Open Door by a score of 55-12 at the start of the second half, and the Panthers of Pickerington North lead Lancaster 35-6 midway in the third quarter.
Our cheerleaders must be doing a lot of push-ups tonight.
Do they do push-ups?
I don't know. Be interesting if they did.
Ayers and Riffle back to receive the kick on the ground, and Amanda will cover up at the 34. Of course, the score I'm most interested in tonight, Indians leading the Twins.
That's right. You're a baseball person.
I love baseball. Well, we got an injured player on the field.
And that's what the fans up here were yelling about. Probably sounded like a hit after the whistle as for what they wanted it to be called, but no flag, injured player. With this break in the action, we would like to remind you that Fairfield Christian Church has been serving Lancaster for the past 40 years at the corner of Columbus and Whittier Streets near the River Valley Mall. You're invited to a Sunday morning services, at 9:30 and 10:30. You can visit them online at fairfieldchristian.org. The injured ace standing up will be carried off the field or supported. Looks to be ankle or leg injury.
It's Devon Boyer being helped off the field. We hope Devon is okay.
Hopefully it's just cramps.
1st and 10 now for Amanda on their own 34-yard line. Landrum. Pitch to Leisure. Across the right side, driven out of bounds. Short gain will bring up 2nd and long.
I'd say they should go to the passing game, but the last time I said that, they threw a pick 6. So, maybe I should just keep my mouth shut. For their sake.
If you keep your mouth shut, it means I got to talk all the time. I want you to keep, adding your commentary here. 2nd and about 7. Furno's the carrier, and he gets it up to about the 40-yard line.
Here it is, Hamilton's defense stepping up, just like I said.
3rd and 4 at the 40. With 6:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Landrum gives to Genders. He'll barrel across.
Flag down.
The 45. He'll have a 1st down, but we'll see who this is
holding.
On.
Holding, I think, against Amanda.
Flags in a spot where there would be holding. Officials sorting it out.
Oh, no.
Well, motion. Back them up 5 yards.
If I'm not mistaken, they should have called the play dead when that happened, right?
That's why I'm up here in the booth.
Is that an I don't know?
Well, I know this, that that was a motion penalty, but that's also a traveling call in basketball. So, yeah, I thought that, with legal procedure, they would back it up 5 yards.
After they blow it dead. I mean, it's their job, not ours, so
5:48 to go. 3rd and 9. Landrum. Close to a 1st down. That's Jordan Leisure. It'll be short of a 1st down. Bring up 4th and about 2.
Now, the last time they came into a 4th down, that ended in a touchdown. So,
looks like they're going to go for it. As Landrum is in now. 4th and 2 at the 43. You have to hit the 45 to move the chains.
Stacking the line.
Genders gets the 1st down. Over left tackle. They move the chains. 1st down, Amanda.
Good duck and run. Good duck and run.
Looks like Amanda is starting to regain the momentum here. And I think Amanda will want to try to keep the ball on the ground, maintain possession, because Hamilton has that quick strike capability. Leisure to the 50, still going inside the 50, about the 48.
Number 33, Houston Parker, the 5'11 junior, lost his helmet. He's going to have to come off of the field. And looks like number 31, Kyle Maynard, will take his place.
2nd and 3 at the Hamilton 48-yard line. Leisure hits the 46, 45, still moving. Knocked out of bounds inside the 40. Standing O for Jordan Leisure. First down, Amanda.
Now, obviously, that run play worked, but I see it. It's a run play to the right side, and it worked out well this time. But you're sitting on that right hash there. I mean, you're basically giving your runner very little room to maneuver.
Well,
but it's a good job by Leisure to take it and make yards.
They must have seen something on the right side because they're able to run that way up the gut for a few. Let's see. Boy, we almost had a hold.
That should be a flag. Unnecessary roughness against Amanda.
I don't think there is a flag, though.
Oh, there isn't. It should be.
They're going to be 2nd down and, let's see, 8 at the 39-yard line with 3:28 to go. 3rd quarter. Amanda down by 4. Leisure up the gut, still going. First down. He'll be close to a first down.
I think he got it.
They mark it at the 31. That should be enough. Go back to the 32.
Might have to measure. Oh, nope. There's a signal. Oh.
Just short. It'll be
never mind.
3rd and 1. Jordan Leisure again, hops through, still going, down inside the 25-yard line. First down, Amanda, Clearcreek.
Good run. Leisure doing very well for Amanda here tonight.
Timeout on the field, Hamilton Township. Timeout on the field with 2:36 to go. Standing ovation for the Aces. Hamilton Township leads 21-17 on LSN.
And the MSL on LSN Game of the Week is brought to you by Lancaster Perspective with Mike Miller on LSN TV, Lancaster Time Warner Channel 9. Find perspective on Lancaster business, Lancaster events, and Lancaster treasures in a relaxed, casual conversation with Mike Miller. Lancaster Perspective on LSN, Lancaster Community TV, and also available online at lancasterohio.tv. Also, this week with Sheriff Dave Phelan on LSN TV. Also, Lancaster Time Warner Channel 9. Great guests and important information on This Week with Sheriff Dave Phelan. Mondays at 11 and 4, Tuesdays at 12 noon and 9. Lancaster Community TV, also available online at lancasterohio.tv.
So that defensive timeout by Hamilton Township, they're going to try to make an adjustment here. 1st and 10 for the Aces on the Ranger 24-yard line. Ball marked at the right hash. Been power football here for Amanda. Landrum over center. Leisure up the gut, still going. Hits the 20 inside the 20 at about the 19.
Gang tackled there by a pack of Rangers.
Call it a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 inside the 20-yard line. Could call it a long 5. 2nd and 5. Leisure hit, still going. Drives forward, and he might have hit the 18-yard line. Gain of a couple, and it'll be third down. 1:52 in moving. The clock is whittling down here in the third quarter. Third and 4, ball on the 18. Landrum, pitch to Leisure, around left end. Hit and drop for a loss. We'll bring up fourth down. 1:20 to go, third quarter.
They're not going to gain any yards running backwards. That's all I have to say on that one.
So, fourth down and 6 at the 20. It looks like they're going to attempt a field goal. Dusty Riffle will hold. He's going to mark the ball at about the 28-yard line. So this will be a 38-yard field goal.
He can hit it. I saw him in
Christian Meadows. Low snap. Riffle has it. Looking, throwing, right side. It is picked off by Hamilton Township and dropped at the 15. Would have been better for Hamilton Township to just drop the ball there because they would have had better field position.
They would have.
But interception is a turnover, and Hamilton Township will take the ball over on their own 15 with 42.2 seconds to go. 21-17 the score. Hamilton Township up by 4 with the football. Dante White leads the troops out with their quick strike offense. Kind of reminds you, as we said all night, of Ohio State.
I find it kind of ironic that the Rangers use a lot of pistol formation.
White on the keeper. Hits the 20, over the 20 to about the 21. 32 seconds to go and following.
If Amanda wants to stay in this game, this has to be shut down D here right now. This will determine the rest of the game.
And that might be the last play of the third quarter. Looks like they're not going to run another play. 7 seconds, 6, 5. White heads to the sidelines, and that will be the end of the third quarter. Timeout on the field, 3 quarters in the books. Hamilton Township leads Amanda 21-17 on LSN.
Hi, I'm Mike Miller, host of Lancaster Perspective. The crew and I would like to extend a formal invitation to you to catch us on Channel 9 Lancaster School Network.
Lancaster Perspective on LSN.
Jack Davidson along with Andrew Gherkin. 21-17 Hamilton Township over Amanda. Hamilton Township has the ball 2nd and 5 on their 20-yard line. Dante White is the quarterback. Pitch to Bridges. Right side. It's the 25 up to about the 30. Might be shorter of the 30-yard line. See where they mark it. Be close to a first down. And it is. They move the chains.
They do this option offense. They move it very well. White has an arm to be able to throw it and feet to run it.
White back to pass, left side, has Harris, and he drops the ball. Xavier Harris with the drop pass, the intended receiver, 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And like I said here, this is crunch time for Amanda. They've got to stop Hamilton before they get past the 50, or I don't think they'll get back in this game.
White to Bridges. Hit, spins, hit, dropped. About the 29-yard line. Great pursuit. Dusty Riffle there on the stop. Furno was there as well. Yeah. Leisure.
Faltry.
3rd and long. Now we have a timeout as looks like Lorenzo Bridges is down on one knee. I don't know if he has got a stinger or not, but Andrew, who do we have bringing us the ball game here?
Hold on. Where did I put that? Oh. Well, on our sideline cameras, we have Scott West and Jacob Thompson. We thank them for the wonderful shots they're doing. Up top on the overview camera, we have Connor Daughtery. Inside the booth, we have JT Burcham on graphics and Harrison Poole switching it all up. And we like to thank all of them, especially JT, because without them, none of this would be possible.
3rd and long. White rolling left. Throws. It is incomplete.
That
Mickey Crum was the intended receiver, and it'll be 4th down, and Hamilton will have to punt the ball away. Good defensive stand by the Aces.
That is exactly what Amanda needed to do, and now they're going to get the ball back, and now they need to go the distance and score.
Crum will punt the ball away. Riffle back in single safety, standing at his 35-yard line. Punt goes off the side of his foot. It'll hit the 46, maybe go out at the 45. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 44-yard line, right in front of our broadcast position. So Amanda has good field position, a short field to go here to try to take the lead. They're down 21-17 with 11:04 to go in the ball game.
Good awareness by the Amanda defensive backs to get out of the way of the ball.
Got to know where the ball is at all times.
Bounces off your back, that's a live ball, and you could turn it over. That's not what Amanda wants. Not at all.
It's like Maurice Ayers is the deep back now. Give to Genders up the gut. Gains about 4. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 47. Should be 2nd and a long 6.
Hamilton stacking their line.
Riffle hit in the backfield and dropped. He'll lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. Ball marked at the 46-yard line. Third and we'll say 8. Coming up on 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Landrum back to pass. Throws right side, overthrows his intended receiver. That was Braden Cordell, the intended receiver. 4th down now for the Aces.
And now they're forced to punt it away again. Going 3 and out.
Jordan Leisure, the sophomore running back, defensive back, and punter, will kick the ball away. Xavier Harris back in single safety for Hamilton Township. Leisure has already ran a punt, fake punt for a touchdown. Punt is blocked. Hamilton Township has it.
Saw it the second he got the snap. Good penetration, and look what it did for Hamilton Township. Great field position and probably a chance to score again.
Tywan Taylor had the block of the punt. Looked like Leisure was a little late getting that punt off. Took a little too much time. 1st and 10 now for Hamilton Township. The Aces 32. White gives to Bridges. Hit and dropped. Bring up 2nd and long with 9:35 to go in the ball game. Bridges around right end. Dives to the 27.
Fear now with the stop.
Might have gained a yard, and will bring up 3rd and long, coming up on 9 minutes to go in the ball game.
And Amanda looking up to upgrade to 2 and 3 here at homecoming night.
We've got Jordan Leisure down.
Uh-oh. Well, with this break in the action, we would like to remind you that the Yard Butler Lawn and Landscape Services is proud to serve Central Ohio communities with a full array of services designed to enhance any landscape. The Yard Butler is scheduling fall cleanups with affordable packages and can be contacted at 740-808-2580 or online at ohioyardbutler.com.
Looks like it might be a cramp. So they're trying to stretch the leg out. Oh yeah, those cramps are painful.
Oh, I know. I've had them several times before. And I hope I never have to experience them again. But I know I probably will.
8:59 to go in the ball game. Hamilton Township took the lead at the 5:59 mark of the first quarter. And a 3-yard pass from White to Bridges. Point after was good. It was 7-0. At the 7:24 mark of the second quarter, Mickey Crum intercepted a pass and romped 49 yards for the touchdown. And the point after made it 14-0 Hamilton Township. Maurice Ayers returned a kickoff, 80 yards, making it 14-7 Hamilton Township. Christian Meadows had a 19-yard field goal at the end of the second quarter. And it was 14-10 Hamilton over Amanda. Jordan Leisure had a 51-yard touchdown in the third quarter, and Lorenzo Bridges scored with a yard out at the 6:52 mark of the third. Fourth quarter here, under 9 minutes to go. 3rd and 6. Dante White looking, throwing, long. He's got Crum out there, caught, touchdown. 27-yard touchdown pass from Dante White to Mickey Crum. That's Crum's 2nd touchdown of the night.
And right there, I think that may be the killing blow for Amanda. If they can't get anything rolling in the next 8 minutes, that very well could be it.
So Patrick will hold. Suarez will attempt the point after.
Oh, he's a left footer.
Ball down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 8:52 to go in the ball game, it's an 11-point lead for Hamilton Township, 28-17 over Amanda Clearcreek on homecoming here on LSN.
With this break in the action, we would like to remind you that Central Ohio General Surgeons are physicians who have advanced training that allows them to perform invasive procedures for their patients. At Central Ohio General Surgeons, your appointment includes time for examination and discussion, so please feel free to ask questions at any time. Central Ohio General Surgeons can be contacted at 740-654-6213, and we thank them for supporting MSL Sports. Also, Fairfield Christian Church. They've been serving Lancaster for over 40 years at the corner of Columbus and Whittier Streets near the River Valley Mall. You're invited to Sunday morning services at 9 and 10:30, and you can visit them online at fairfieldchristian.org.
Riffle and Ayers will be back in dual safety. Standing at their own 15-yard line, Suarez will kick the ball off from his 40. Ayers already has a touchdown kickoff return to his credit. There's a squib kick. Picked up. Verno crossed the 40 to the 41.
Good return.
Good return, so Amanda Clearcreek has good field position to try to whittle this lead down. They're down by 11 with 8:46 to go.
And they're going to need every second of that 8:46. At the rate that Hamilton has been moving, they are going to need a lot of movement very quickly.
Jordan Leisure now coming in for Amanda Clearcreek, so they've taken care of that cramp. Looks like they've taped up the thigh there as well. Next week we come to you from Grove City Christian School as FCA starts their Mid-State League campaign. Cordell on the reverse. 40, 50, 45, 40. Close to the 30-yard line is Braden Cordell.
It's a nice 25-plus yard run right there. And great amount of movement in like 10 seconds. That is exactly what Amanda needed to do.
First and 10 on the 30. Landrum over center. Gives to Leisure. Might have gotten the line of scrimmage. He's driven back. Second and long. 8:08 to go in the ball game. Amanda getting some subs in now.
Leisure coming off the field.
Ayers around right end. Close to a first down, gained about 8. Third and short. 7.5 to go in the ball game. Third and a long 2.
Amanda doing a lot of stacking the line here tonight. Lots of run.
Riffle now split out to the left. Gives to Leisure, and he got to make that Furno. He got to the line of scrimmage and maybe gained a yard. It'll be fourth down for Amanda. Fourth and a long 1. 6:45 to go in the ball game. Jordan Leisure comes in.
Amanda's got to take this. I do think that they should go for it, and I believe that's what they're going to do, but I have no way of knowing. But there it is.
Landrum on the keeper, and he is stopped short of the first down. Turnover on downs gives the ball to the Rangers outside of their own 21-yard line. So Dante White will start there on this drive, leading 28-17. 6:22 to go in the ball game.
Amanda is going to have to step it up on D. This is where you have to separate the boys from the men on your team. Who's going to step up and make a play?
Bridges up the middle. Good gain on first down. Will bring up about 2nd and 5. Ball marked at the 28. We'll give him 7 on the carry. 2nd and 3. Hamilton Township will take their time getting to the line of scrimmage and getting this play off. They'll probably use all of the 25 seconds on the play clock that they can.
Eat up the clock. You're ahead.
Bridges up the gut. Gets to close to the 30-yard line. Will be short of a first down. 3rd and 1 with 5.5 to go.
Over at Fairfield Union. Fairfield Union is down 41-18 at home against Logan Elm.
And we got a penalty flag on the play. It might be offside on Amanda Clearcreek. That'll be a first down for Hamilton Township.
That's the last thing that the Amanda needed to give them. An automatic first down that kind of just lets them take a play off. They can catch their breath and
they can use more of the clock.
Yeah, that too.
White is looking over to the sidelines to his coaches as they're keeping the time on the play clock over there, keeping their own time. And he just waits for the signal to snap the ball. Now he's going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. And we got a delay of game. It's on Hamilton. Moving back 5 yards. But that took about 25 seconds off the clock. White to Bridges. Up the gut. First down and more. Across the 45-yard line.
It's coming back. I think it's coming back. Yep.
Holding will take him back even more. 4:43 to go. Be first and probably 25.
So they'll back up another 10 yards, making it 1st and 25, like you said. Not a lot of penalties in that first half, but dang, they're sure showing up here.
Stops the clock, which is what Amanda wants. Now the clock is moving at 4:40 and counting. Rangers just taking their time. White gives to Bridges. Hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped. Gain of a couple. Kind of surprised that Amanda Clearcreek hasn't taken a timeout here. Be 2nd down and looks like about 23 at the 22-yard line. Clock is running at 3:55 to go for the ball game. White, Bridges, off left guard, hit and dropped. It'll be 3rd and long. And there's a timeout for Amanda Clearcreek with 3:40 to go in the ball game. Down by 11. Amanda Clearcreek takes the timeout on LSN.
And the MSL on LSN is supported by the Yard Butler Lawn and Landscape Services. They are proud to serve Central Ohio communities with a full array of services designed to enhance any landscape. The Yard Butler is scheduling fall cleanups with affordable packages. You can contact them at 740-808-2580 or online at ohioyardbutler.com. Also, Redeemer Lutheran Church and Dr. Jack Davidson, they have been serving Lancaster for over 30 years. They're located at 1400 Concordia Drive in Lancaster with Sunday services at 10:15. Redeemer Lutheran Church is online at redeemerlutheran.org.
Pickerington North beats Lancaster tonight by a score of 38-6. Colin Young with a lone touchdown for Lancaster. Third and 20, ball at the 25. Play clock starts, but the game clock remains stationary. Bridges around left end. He looks like he's going to stay in bounds. And that'll bring up fourth down. Clock is running at 3:25 to go. Check that. Stopped it at 3:28. So it's a timeout for Amanda Clearcreek. It should be their last timeout. So Amanda will get the ball back in good field position. I want to remind you next week we'll be coming to you from Grove City Christian School as FCA and Grove City Christian renew their rivalry, but this time it'll be a Mid-State League Cardinal game. Why don't we thank while we can the people who have donated their time to bring us this tonight.
You know what? Once again, on sideline cameras, we have Scott West and Jacob Thompson getting the great shots and making sure that we can see the team. Up top, we have Connor Daughtery on another camera giving you that overhead look. And in the booth, we've got JT Burcham running graphics and Harrison Poole switching the feeds. And we couldn't do this without any of them, and it's great to have them all here.
Crum back to punt. Riffle stands at his 35. Amanda should get this ball when all is said and done around midfield. High kick. It'll hit out of bounds at the 45 and see where they mark it.
44.
First and 10 on the 44.
Yeah.
3:22 to go in the ball game. Amanda needs two scores, a touchdown with a 2-point conversion
and a field
goal to tie it.
Here's hoping they can get something done on offense.
Landrum back to pass. Looks, throws right side. It is almost intercepted by Michael Stanley.
That's always scary, that half second where the defensive back has his hands on the ball and you're just like, oh no, is he going to pick this off? Am I going to throw another interception?
Second and 10 at the 44. 3:16 to go in the game. This is 4-down territory for Amanda. It's like there's a little confusion there about the formation. And we have a motion penalty on Amanda. Two of the running backs were moving at the same time. Now back them up 5 yards.
That's a pain in the neck. Simple stuff like that. Just knowing what play is being called.
2nd and 15, the 39-yard line. They need to score quickly.
They do.
Ayers on the sweep. Cuts up field. Across the 40 to the 41. 3rd and long.
Hamilton's already set up and ready for Amanda here.
Amanda's taking a long time.
Time they don't really want to give up.
Get this playoff. 2:40 to go in the ball game.
Good hit. Looked like number 23, Brandon Mirable. The 5'10", 178-pound junior with a stop.
Lazier on the reception, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2:32 to go. Last chance for Amanda Clearcreek here. They're going to have to get a 1st down, or the game will be over. No timeouts remaining for Amanda Clearcreek. 4th and 9. Landrum back to pass, throws over the middle. It is incomplete, and there's a flag on the play.
Not a holding.
It's in the defensive backfield.
Not a pass interference. Nope, there it is. Pass interference.
Pass interference on Hamilton Township. Wow, what a big penalty that is.
Very large.
Keeps the drive alive.
It's an automatic 1st down.
Moves the chains. Clock is stopped. 2:28 to go. 1st and 10 on the Ranger 40-yard line. Still need to score quickly. Landrum on the draw to Ayers. 40. Jitterbugs to the 35. Still moving to about the 33-yard line. Good gain. It'll be 2nd and probably about 4. 2:13.
Looks like a little jawing going on there in the secondary.
Now 2:05 to go in the ball game. They mark the ball at the 34, 2nd and 4. Landrum throws left side. It is caught by Riffle. He steps out of bounds.
It's exactly what they wanted and needed.
Looks like it's inside the 30-yard line. It'll be close to a 1st down. Looks like they're going to move the chains.
Good catch.
They do. They'll mark it at the 26. $1:41 to go in the ball game. Landrum. Incomplete. Intended for Cole Genders, and on the coverage was Lorenzo Bridges.
Good deflection. Good awareness. Way to read the quarterback.
1:36 now in the game. Landrum back to pass, looks. Incomplete.
The line completely read his eyes.
3rd and 10. Again, this is 4-down territory here for Amanda. I imagine they could kick the field goal and then try for an onside kick, and then you'll need a touchdown and 2-point conversion.
They definitely could. Christian Meadows, their kicker, has a good foot for that.
But they've already had a field goal blocked tonight, so
yeah.
Let's see what happens here. 3rd and 10. Landrum back to pass. Looking, flushed out of the pocket. Will run out of bounds.
He's going to get that first.
1:26 to go, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 at the 12. Well, whatever the offensive coaching staff has up their sleeves for the Aces, I'd use it now.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a flea flicker or a good trick play here.
Something where you can score with about a minute on the clock, so you can have a little more time to try to tie the ball game up. Landrum back to pass. Looking. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws. It is incomplete. Over the head of Braden Cordell. Bring up 2nd and 10 with 1:20 to go.
Good pressure by Hamilton. Penetration leads to a flush out of the pocket, which leads to an incomplete pass, and that's great defensive effort there.
Landrum back to pass, looking, throws right side, it is incomplete. Cordell, the intended receiver. Boyer was out there as well. 3rd down. 1:16 to go.
They've got to score here. Otherwise, this is going to be there's going to be no drive for their defense. They've got to put something up on the board.
Landrum back to pass. Looks, throws over the middle. It is incomplete. Off of Ayers' hands.
I think we might have a
and
holding.
We got a penalty flag on the far side.
Nope, false start.
False start. It'll be declined, and 4th down now for Amanda. 1:12 to go. So either you go for the touchdown here or you kick a field goal.
Kick the field goal. Play it safe.
Well, it looks like they're going to go for the touchdown. They can get a 1st down if they hit the 2. It's 4th and 10 at the 12.
Hamilton's on a defensive high right now. I don't see them scoring. Maybe getting to the 2. That could work for them.
Low
fresh
snap,
settle downs.
Landrum fakes, throws over the middle. Touchdown!
I guess they weren't expecting it up the gut there.
Touchdown. I believe that's Jordan Leisure on the catch.
That was. You are correct.
12-yard touchdown pass.
Beautiful pass, and you could see him waving. He met the quarterback's eyes and was like, give me the ball right now, and he did, and that scored.
That comes with 1:08 left on the clock. Now they're going to go for 2. Going for 2, if they convert it, it'll make it a 3-point game. Genders, Furno, and Leisure in the backfield, and we have timeout Hamilton. Timeout Hamilton Township with 1:08 to go in the ball game. 28-23, the score with the 2-point conversion attempt to follow.
I'd like to remind you that MSL on LSN is brought to you by Service Master Clean by Todd George, cleaning services for Fairfield County. They will help you get clean and stay that way. At work and at home, Service Master Clean by Todd George is proud to be a Six Sigma company demonstrating their commitment to excellence and their promise to do the job right or do it over again. Service Master Clean by Todd George can be contacted at 740-687-1077.
28-23 the score, minute 8 to go. Amanda has just scored on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Landrum to Leisure. And they need to convert the 2-point attempt to make it a field goal difference. Landrum over center. Rolls right. Throws in the end zone. It is intercepted. So that 2-point conversion fails. And with 1:08 to go in the ball game, Hamilton Township leads Amanda by a score of 28-23. Hamilton Township will now put the good hands people out as they'll await the onside kick from Amanda Clearcreek.
Once again, with this break in the action, we would like to remind you that This Week with Sheriff Dave Phelan is on Lancaster's LSN TV. Lancaster Time Warner Channel 9. Great guests and important information on This Week with Sheriff Dave Phelan. Mondays at 11 and 4, Tuesdays at 12 and 9 on LSN, Lancaster Community TV. Or available online at Lancaster, Ohio TV. And once again, we'd like to thank the Fairfield Media Productions team for coming out here and making all of this possible, letting us bring the games to you. We'd like to thank Scott West, Jacob Thompson, Connor Daughtery, JT, and Harrison Poole.
So the special teams unit for both teams will decide what happens next. Ball will be teed up at the 40-yard line. Onside kick coming for Amanda Clearcreek. Now there's a timeout. Hamilton Township probably didn't like the way team was set up.
So once again, MSL on LSN is brought to you in part by Lancaster Perspective with Mike Miller on LSN TV. Lancaster Time Warner Channel 9. Find perspective on Lancaster business events, treasures in a relaxed, casual conversation with Mike Miller. Lancaster Perspective on LSN, Lancaster Community TV. Available online at lancasterohio.tv. Also, Road to Recovery with the Fairfield County Recovery Center on LSN TV. Lancaster Time Warner Channel 9. This weekly show about drug addiction recovery is hosted by Steve Rao and Trisha Farah. Road to Recovery is on at Mondays at 11:15 and 4:15, and Tuesday at 12:15 and 9:15 on LSN. Lancaster Community TV is available online at lancasterohio.tv.
Alex Hanisch will tee the ball up at the 40. Now looks like he's going to go to the far hash to tee it up. Onside kick coming. Now Hamilton Township will be in a different formation to receive this onside kick, as they have 10 players between the 40 and 50. Here's the kick. Little pooch up in the air. Caught by, I believe, Harris at the 30. It'll be first down for Hamilton Township. 1:08 to go in the ball game. I don't believe Amanda Clearcreek has any more timeouts, so
nope.
Unless there's a turnover, this game belongs to Hamilton Township. Now the officials are conferring. Dante White over center. Lorenzo Bridges the lone setback. And they take the victory formation here. White takes a knee, and we are 60 seconds away from the conclusion of this ball game. Second. Yeah, I guess they haven't taken a knee yet.
Thought they did.
I thought they did as well.
Clock's still running.
35 seconds. There's the knee with 26 seconds. And that should be the ball game. And it is, as both teams head to the sidelines. Hamilton Township will go to 3-2 on the season, and Amanda Clearcreek will fall to 1-4. Final score here at Amanda. Hamilton Township beats Amanda by a score of 28-23. For the FCA Media team and Andrew Gerken, this is Jack Davidson thanking you for watching the MSL Game of the Week on LSN. Until next time, have a good night, everybody.